totally bad. I forgot to put I forgot to put Megaphone. And I don't know if it's like it's too late now. Let's see, can I fix it? I want to see if I can fix my. I don't. Oh. Okie dokie. You know what? There's sometimes you just can't. There's not a whole lot what you can do. You know what I mean? You just gotta be like, this is it. This is what you got. All right, we'll get there. We're getting there. I'm slow as shit, but I'm getting there. I'm gonna get. See, I was there, kind of, not really, but I mean, I think at this point we already come to expect the fact that I will not have my shit together. When you watch me, it's a known fact, but you know, it is what it is. I plug my shit in and just gonna, play some War Thunder. War Thunder. I'm gonna pick up some. You know what? I'm so tired of these texts for voting. It is getting on my nerves, and I'm tired of it. For reals. Let me tell you. Alright. Yes, no. Alright. Alright, let's play. Are you ready to play? Yeah, and of course I'm playing the exact same thing I always play. It's like I could count on that with money every single time. For reals, dude. For reals. Ugh. Alright. Let's get to work. Welcome. Some War Thunder. Ooh, he's good. So good this fight. He is good. Ugh. I get challenged. Like it's. Now ready to go. We lost it. Man. There he is. Nope. I gotcha. That's fine. Something broken? What is broken? Oh, everything's broken. What's broken? How come it's not playing? Look, everything's broken. It doesn't fit, does it? It doesn't make sense. You can't have both. Like, and you're welcome. You're absolutely right, and it's a very good observation because I have researched that to death, and I'm telling you, it's not the same thing. They're two different entities, and the main entity is that missing that one key component, which is that social mechanisms, that those parts. And just like a car, if those parts aren't working in a car, they ain't gonna work, in your brain. It's the same. Everything's a system. No. Thank you for watching. This is War Thunder, by the way. It was a great game. I use this to kind of unwind a little bit, and it requires a lot of thinking. So therefore, it can relax a little bit. Because once you figure it out, then I can relax, I guess. That makes sense? At first, it was tense. But now, after a couple weeks now, I've been playing like 3 months. Now, actually, like, lowers my blood pressure, I would say. It was the learning part that wasn't so fun. And then, too, if you have ever... Do I have bad anxiety? Oh my god. I have bad anxiety. I feel like I invented anxiety. Not as bad as I used to. I used to have it really bad. But... Again, I wish more studies could be done on... Specifically, because, I take Adderall for my ADHD. But I think it also helps reduce my anxiety as well. It's more like a fear, if anything, like a fear kind of feeling that goes along with anxiety, because there's an unknown there. We don't know what's going to happen, so now we have fear that what's happening, and there's a out of that feeling of, okay, I don't know what the next step's going to be, and I think Adderall helps a little bit with that, but honestly, what works is just systemizing the options and what you can do. So if it is something that is if it's not in your control, how can you participate in a way that makes you feel like you're kind of in control? And that might help reduce the anxiety. Again, anxiety too, it's about control. It's about like, what am I, I can't control it, I'm afraid, I don't know what's going to happen, I'm scared. Okay, so what can we do? That's that right brain, and it wants to sit over there, it loves it over there. So you got to really kind of say, you got to move your brain over to the left side, your logical reasoning side, which is really hard to do just in general. I just actually have a video of this on my YouTube, but it is really, what I do is, if angry about something I'm passionate about, so usually like reading, forums about, from autistic moms who are getting pissed off, and then that in itself gets my adrenaline going, and then I'll switch over, and then I'll start, let's say, researching autism or something, and then now I'm out of it. But you really kind of have to kind of find what works for you, because every brain is different. We all have a different tolerance level of what we're able to be, we all have a different level of tolerance of how much we can handle before we start, how much battery power we have. And I mean, and you can increase your tolerance level, but it doesn't come with that, unfortunately, being really tired, because you're working harder than everybody else. I mean, technically, not even technically, your brain is working harder because it has more things it has to do in its processing than a non-autistic brain. There's more things happening, and hence why especially if you're doing things that require a lot of cognition, like talking, things of that nature, you're gonna see more exhaustion happen because your brain's tired. I mean, it's been working trying to do all these other things, because in addition to just talking, it has to filter out all this extra information. It has, let's say, visual, audio information. It still has to do that, and that's why routine and consistency is so important, because as long as you have that, let's say, then your brain doesn't have to work as hard. And now we can focus on doing things about like learning or whatever that we want to do. But if it's too busy trying to filter out chaos or things that you don't know, it makes it really hard to learn. It makes it hard to focus. It makes it hard to just function in general, unfortunately. And that's where these studies they don't get it right, is in I'm running into people because I'm talking, but yeah. I've researched autism too. I do it every day. A lot. And I haven't seen anything that variates from my theory. Is just simply, you have to have the experience in order to reduce the anxiety, and that means you have to get past the fear of whatever is on that side that you don't know that's giving you anxiety, and you got to repeat it over and over and over again to build that connection in your brain, because we have irregular connectivity and our brain wants to be as sufficient as possible, so it's missing parts. That's why if somebody's telling you instructions If they don't tell you all the steps, you don't know because those connections just aren't there. And they just... I don't know why they don't understand that. It's because neurotypicals are doing these studies, not autistic people. And they were studying children who really can't articulate what's going on in their brains anyway. I couldn't articulate what was going on in my brain. Hell, I had to research it at freaking 47. So how do you expect a 7-year-old to do it? You know what I'm saying? And so that's where they're getting their information from. Stupid. Because, I mean, if you're a walking, talking, functioning, honestly, if you're a walking, talking, functioning autistic person, and you are working to, I can guarantee if you, let's say, did a genetic DNA test, your IQ is out the roof. Because it requires that in order to do all this extra stuff. But that, again, anytime you have stress in whatever level of stress that you have, that's gonna take away. And the more stress you have, guess what? The more autistic symptoms you have. And that's not a good balance. I mean, you know, you don't want to waste your functioning on stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like arguing and conflict, because that's another difficult thing to do, because again, our processing in social situations is it's just not fast. 1 to 2 days, sometimes longer, depending on how experienced we are with that particular conversation, or we're even familiar with that person or their behaviors. So I mean, because our synapse don't prune like a non-autistic, so every possible solution, idea, thought comes to your head. Overthinking, it's just unpruned synapse trees that like to give you crazy ideas. And that's, all the ideas. Let's say people have watched a lot of Dateline or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm terrible at this game, but yeah. Yeah, no, my anxiety, that's one of the reasons why I had to figure out something, because I just hated it feeling, I hate feeling overstimulated. I hate feeling like I don't have any control over what I'm feeling. So I researched it to death, basically, until I figured out why. No, that's not autistic at all, is it? Probably not, huh? That's not possible that I'm number one. As shitty as I just kept dying. How is that possible? You're full of shit. And they said I played good? You're lying. You're lying, War Thunder. You just want me to play again. Full of shit. I was playing terrible. I literally died like every 3 seconds. How does that even work? I'm grateful, but confused. But mostly confused. Until, you really sleep, we have to get a lot of sleep. And if you feel that nap coming on, you need to go do it. Because you got to recharge that battery. Even if it's like a 10-minute, that will make a big difference in your day. The goal is not to go home and feel like, you hate everybody. The goal is to go home and, live a normal life. Right? That's the goal for all of us. But you gotta manage it. That's the thing. It's not free willing here. This is just like do whatever you want. And then the people around you that live with you need to understand and respect that, because again, this is your self-care. This is you. And if they can't respect that, then they don't need to be around you. You know what I'm saying? You deserve, I guess, autistic and ADHD individuals deserve the right to feel good and enjoy their day just like everyone else. So, you know, if that means a few little accommodations and understanding and patience and empathy here and there, then that's what that means. It's such minor. They're not even big requests. It's not like we're at, you know, anybody's asking for a red carpet treatment. You know what I'm saying? You know, none of us really would like red carpet treatment just because nobody wants. We don't want anybody to look at us. You know, be nothing worse than having people stare at you. So that'd be definitely not on my list. But please, let's not make it so hard. It's hard enough. You know what I'm saying? But welcome, I'm glad y'all are here, still watching. It's busy at night. Oh, shit, look at those. Dang. Ugh. I was smoking. This is my non-nicotine breather. It's not the same. It just is not the same. See, 7, like that. I think 7 seems more normal than. See, I love low tiers. Low tiers are the best. Good job. I'm proud of you. The 36, which is the 36? Or you guys, or have you just gotten to you love the A30? Oh, the A36. Is that in the Japanese, or where's that one at? My mouse falls off my desk. It drives me bananas. Hold on 1 second. I forget what I have. Is it in Japan? Is it? Oh, USA. Let me see. Where's it at? The P36. This one right here. No. Well. Okay. So is this the one you're talking about? A36. It's a strike. What the fuck is a strike? I'm terrible with these. Oh, here it is. I see it. Here's the thing why I don't like this plane. And I'm going to tell you why. Is I don't like that turn time. That turn time is probably the reason why I do not fly that plane. Like, in let's say if we comparison to the which one is it? Look at this. We got the fighter, but we're at 16.3 seconds. You'd be surprised how a couple seconds can make a big difference in getting out of something and avoiding getting, you know, your wing removed without your permission. And so I prefer the lower turn times over the bigger ones. And I would tend to say like I like fighters. I think they're probably my preference if I were to choose. I don't know. I don't. I don't really. It's like I don't really think about like what they are. Let's see. This one. See, look at this. This is a fighter. It's 14.3 seconds. Okay. No. The A36 is not getting shot down. You are getting shot down because you're not moving out of the way fast enough. And the reason why you're sitting too long in one position. You cannot be. You got to move. It's like you literally. I think it's like I've got it down 10 seconds. 10 seconds move. 10 seconds move. 10 seconds move. Because the longer you stay up, bank up, left, right, up, anywhere down, right? You're gonna. I want you to count it. 1, 2, 3. Because that's how much time is taken for the person behind you to aim and find and go boom. That's exactly why you got to move. I mean, and if especially when we go up to the higher tiers, because now the planes are moving faster, so you're going to shorten your turn time. I mean, you're constantly have to be aware, but you can't stay in any singular position for any one time. What is the point of the game? To fly a plane, shoot down other people. I don't know. Yeah, sure you can play. You just have to friend me on the Viperbelle. I'm gonna play this round real fast so I can show this person what the point of the game is. And then if they let me take off from the freaking water, I would do that, but they don't. You start in the air. You kind of realistic, but not there. Point of the game. Point of the game is these are pretend battles using World War II maps, using World War II, let's say, Allies versus whatever. And that's the point of the game is that you're flying World War II or World War I aircraft. And now you're going to fly on the map and dogfight or whatever. And then you have missions. I don't know. My son does tanks, and I watched him play that forever. And then one day he wanted me to play tanks. And I'm like, wow, I suck at tanks. But let me try this plane stuff. And I'm like, ooh, I like this plane stuff because it's easier for me. And then, and it's pretty routine. So you really pretty much have the same, concept over and over again. But your players are different. Based on what time of day you're. But I think it's fun. Not a lot of things keep me interested for very long. So the fact that I'm still playing after this long is quite a bit. But if you like it, they fly. To me, I've flown role planes before, so to me they fly pretty. They fly pretty close as far as each plane flies differently, so you're not like you don't have the same flight experience each time. Some planes are really heavy, some are really floppy. Some days you are the best pilot in the world, some days you just suck ass. Here's what it is. And like this person right here just runs into you, and then that's War Thunder. But you're supposed to relax. It's trying to relax. That's the whole part. That's the purpose. Hello, welcome. Hi, how are you? Planes are the best part of War Thunder. What are you talking about? Yes, they are. I don't like top tier either. But I do try to practice a little bit, but I usually always go back to the first tier. Because they're my favorites. And first tier usually is not in mountains. I don't really like mountains much. Mostly because we're all spread out. Because there's no grouping together. And I really don't like to do like the, ground missions and stuff. It's boring to me. And plus, it's good for your brain. Especially if you're older. It helps with your neuroplasticity. Keep you a little bit younger. Because we all suffer from cognitive declines as we age. So, it helps with that. You're learning something new. This is fun. Welcome everyone. What day is today? Is it Friday? It's Friday. Well, you need to come back and play low tier, and then you don't have to be in the realistic. Realistic is yeah. Look at the fighters. And I like the I-16 on the Russian side. The reserves are really good, and the Japanese reserves are really good. That's USA is okay, but Japanese and Russian, those are some fun planes. I love playing stuff. Dun, dun, dun. I was gonna try, but we'll see how that went. The P400. I have to look at it. I can't picture it in my head, so give me a second. For who? USA or who? I'm terrible at remembering those things. Don't judge me for that, though. I'm getting better, though. I'd probably be better at recognizing and playing now than I ever have been in my life. See, the I-16, that's my favorite plane right there. That's a good plane. Who did that? That was terrible. He just totally took my wing off. You know what I did today is I slammed my fingers in the front door like an idiot. And they hurt now. Ooh, I think this one has cannons. Cannons are my favorite. So every time I've got cannons, I get excited. I can't help it. And they're all That's not very many. Oh, did you see that? Like it, I almost could have been like a sculpture, like half into the mountain, and then half out of the mountain, and then they could have like made like a whole like memorial thing. Hello, you're bad at the bop, blup. I know that sob, the one that sobbed that killed me a zillion times. Yeah, I know about your sob. And when I get enough of realistic. Well, you know, I say you just play for fun. You just play just because you like it. Take away the pressure. You know, it's about having fun. At the end of the day. I think some of us get on here get too serious, like, you know, it's a do or die, but it really isn't. Well, maybe because I'm from the old generation when we didn't have cool shit like this, so I'm like, I just think it's cool that I can do this, and it feels real enough, like I'm actually doing it. Because when I was 15 or 16 years old, I had to, you know, read a book. You know what I'm saying? It's too high at 7.3 for me. I'm like, I gotta do it slow. Especially here lately, I'm just so, my brain has really been working a lot. So I don't have the capacity power to be doing no complex thinking like this. And I kind of feel like, you know, when we get to these bigger planes, they do get more complex because we got more buttons to push. You know what I'm saying? And all right, aviation lover. I don't know if you wanted to play. I'm gonna go have a cigarette. I'll be right back. I'm Viperbelle. Hopefully you can spell it. It's at the top. And then I'll be back. So just give me a few. Just cook this cat. Oh my gosh. What, Michael? What is it that you want? I'll be right back. Michael. You want a piece of work. Now, where is my shoes at? Where's my shoes? You like my socks? I got these Crocs on too. And you know why I like them? Just because I can see them. They're a right enough color that they're hard to read. And did you friend me? Let's see. Terrible. Yay. Is that you, Kristen? That, was that was that or oh, all right. So let's I'm gonna add you then to the squad. I'm a nerd. Nerd. And like squad. I know some of you guys just really like them fast planes. And who's gonna cook? I'm not gonna cook. Why am I gonna cook? Make pizza. Look in this round. I don't know what cooking. You must be saying something that I just am not recognizing. I gotta you forget. See, let me look at yours. Hold on 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 2, 7. Yeah, are you okay then? You got no, that's okay. No, I just want to make sure that you're at the right that we're not too far apart in our battle rating. You could probably go down if you want to go down in your reserves name. So from your 2.7s, take them out and replace them with a lower, so we can lower the battle rating. If you would not mind. Yeah, your A20G and your A36. Well, I mean, I can go up. If you like to play that one. I just gotta take one out. It's too high. Wait, what's your battle rating right now? What does your battle rating say at the top? This part. This, it says your BR. What does that say? Or does it say out on here? It doesn't really say. I can only kind of guesstimate. I'm better off coming over here and then just adding a plane. That's what I'll do. That's easier than you stay with what you're doing, and then I'll change. I think it'll be easier. I don't like that plane anyway. Yeah, I think now we match a little bit better, I think. Yeah. Okay. That way when we go in there that we're not, we don't want to be too high, too low. We're kind of like we want to match. I think it's easier. Because of a reason. Well, I'm sure your reason is a very valid one, and yeah, you can. Yeah, I forgot your name, your whatchamacallit name though. You have to tell it to me again, because I'm a nuthead. How am I enjoying this game? I don't know. I play this game every day. I love this game. So I'm assuming that probably is good. Oh, Tommy, that's you, huh? Alright, give me... I forgot. I forget. Like, my working memory is terrible right now. You're a different person? Okay. Well, if you could explain further so that I have a better understanding of what you mean by you being a different person, then that would help quite a bit. Pop or Adrian? All right, Adrian. Pop, Adrian. Pop. What would you prefer though? What is it that you like? Adrian. All right, Adrian. Now we're just waiting for Tommy to get his. He's ready. I like that name. Adrian's a good name. Okay. Well, when I have two people that says I'm bad at B-hop with their ID, I'm pretty sure because I don't really see any variation between those two ID names. So yeah, I can't really help you there. You're welcome. His name's Adrian. It's not Kristen. That's his mom's name. Because moms. Sometimes you gotta use your mom's email. This is how it works sometimes. We're in mountains again now. You know, sure. Sure. Look, I'm going to say this one time. I am autistic. So when you speak to me, I want you to be clear and to the point. I do not like ambiguous language. I do not like guess what I'm trying to say. I do not like any of that. So if you continue to speak to me in a ambiguous guess what I'm trying to say kind of way, what I'm going to do is I'm going to block you because I just don't have the patience for it. So, you see what I'm saying? I'm autistic. It says there on my ID or my description. So therefore I expect for you to speak to me in a clear and concise way so that I can understand what you are saying. I'm not trying to do calculus here. You understand? And when I'm talking to you and it feels like calculus, I want to block you, to be honest. And I'm not even going to say I'm sorry, because I'm not sorry. Some people have issues with language. I have issues with not being spoken to clearly so I can understand what you mean. You understand? Are we clear? Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank. Oh my gosh. You know what? Sometimes you have to just ignore the chat box. You got to put it out of your visual. That it's, you know what I'm saying? And Tommy, don't be poking. We don't know how everybody's day's been. So sometimes it's just easier just to make sure everyone, like, we've just all had the worst day and just be as nice as possible. I think that's easier. It's easier just to be nicer. Same mountains. See, because you can hide in the mountains. That's the thing. I think we are like the low tier everybody's more exposed. So it makes them more. And I don't really like running into mountains, particularly. But unfortunately, we have these people behind me too, so we gotta pay attention. Oop. Damn it. Bless America. Yikes. Oh man, I'm sorry. It has done that to me a few times, but sometimes it will let me get back in. And I can get into the same game. I don't know why it does that. Maybe if it gets too busy or something. Or, you know, it probably has to do with maybe server bandwidth. If there's too many people on one server, because they have several servers all over the world that handle a certain amount of people, and we're really busy at night, so that's probably why it's kicking people off. I notice when it's really busy, it'll start kicking people off. I mean, it makes logical sense to do it that way, though. All right, Tommy. You're going right that way. And I think too, there's a lot of time lag in the higher tiers. And the more time I have to not be doing something, yeah, that's usually when I get myself in trouble. Yaks are pretty good sometimes, not all the time. I can't say that's my most trusted craft, but I will say that it is. It is one that I will play. Go show. Oh. Oh. See, that first game, I thought I played like total shit. and gave me first place. And then this one gives me... Alright, I want to go down. I'm going to go down a chair. Let's go down. Can we go down? I want to go down. I want to go down. You were like, you know, when you close the door, I got closed the door behind me, and I didn't pull my hand out fast enough, and it hurts still. And like, so every time I do it, I'm like, dang it, Christina. Like, it's right on the tips of the fingers. You know what I mean? Where it really hurts. Yeah. What'd you get? You got a new US plane? I'm super jealous. And I'm happy for you. I'm excited for you. Are you gonna decorate it and have like a whole new skin put on there? Or what? Like some new rims? But not really, kind of like, not like that, but you know, close enough. Yeah, no? I think somebody's too high. Who is still high? It is, Tommy is too high. Alright, well, we're just gonna do the best of it. So that means we probably will die a lot. Adrian. So I apologize. It's good practice. We're in the wrong tier. Oops. Thanks, Tommy. You were getting a snack. What kind of snack? Is it a good snack? What are you eating? Maybe it might get me in the mood to eat if you should tell me what you're eating. Pretzel? Is it a cooked pretzel? Like a warm one, or is it just like a regular, like, crunchy pretzel? Okay, if it's a warm one, then it's a completely different thing, but I don't have any pretzel. I don't even know how to make a pretzel. And I guarantee you I'll make a mess in the kitchen if I try to make a pretzel. Oh, the mini ones in a bag? I keep forgetting to get those. I want to get those for the kids. No, seriously, I like the pretzels like at Sam's Club, or like when you go to the mall. I like pretzels, but I keep forgetting to go and get and see what they have to bring it home. I need to write it down, but I'll probably lose that paper anyway. We just crossed our fingers that one time, I remember. That sounds good. I like to eat those, taquitos. Like Jose Ole taquitos. And then, fish sticks. I like to eat, like, the battered fish fillets and use ketchup. And I don't know why. And that's the only thing I use ketchup with. And I hate ketchup. But I won't. But I'll use ketchup with that and shrimp. For some reason. It's odd. Kinda. There's something wrong there in the connection. For sure. You know the frozen ones. But you gotta get the yellow bag. You can't get the blue one. Those are soggy. They're not as good. Of course, you gotta have like some frozen waffles too in your bag, in your freezer, because that's a quick snack. Did you? Oh my god! Oh my god! This is the best day ever. Thank you so much. That's so cool. Wow. All right, then now I got to work. Thank you. Wow, that's great. I am grateful. Very, very grateful. Thank you. Awesome. He just said he joined my Patreon. He's like my first person, like the first person ever. How nice. That's so cool. Thank you. I should have confetti or something, but I don't have any confetti. It probably didn't bother me all the confetti on the ground though afterwards. I'd be like, goddamn confetti. That's cool, then you can hang out with me too. That's alright. That's alright, you joined, and that's close enough. That is a first start. Me too. You know what? I know I am pretty fucking broke right now. I'm like, I'm in the negative, actually. The negative. I don't even like super negative, or like my husband has money though. That's cool. So that's good. So at least one of us has some money. So I've had a new fondness now for what do you call it? Cup soup. And I don't mind my cup of soup crunchy. Yep. Alright, well, thank you, and you have a safe trip, and say hello to your mom. She'll be so excited to see you. Good job. I'll see you next time. Be careful driving to the airport. There's a lot of stuff going on. I always get lost in the airport. I don't know why I get lost. It's like, you know why? Because I'm looking at the stupid planes. That's why I get lost in the airport and reach every time. Because I gotta look out the window. I gotta look out the window. I gotta look at those planes. And every single time I get fucking lost at McCarran Airport. You know why? Because you go underneath the bridge. So I'm like, I'm gonna focus. I don't really think about this. Like, Christina, you're just gonna go look straight ahead. Do not look left. You're not gonna look right. You're just gonna, don't look at them. Don't look at the planes, Christina. Would you not know it? I can't even help it. Because somebody will, fly over. And then I'm like, and then I miss my exit. And I gotta do it again. Because I look. And then I want to stop and look. That's what sucked when TSA came. Because, before TSA, you could You could, if you're waiting for a passenger, you could go to the passenger port where the door area, and then you could wait for them there, and then you could watch all the planes as they came in. And unfortunately, you can't do that now, but you used to be able to do that. Okay. Uh, no, I'm no offense taken. Diamond, I am first. I'm autistic, so that kind of counts me out of any of your assumptions about females in general. So we'll just take that out the window. Um, Two, my son Otto loves tanks, and he played it for a long time. And then one day he showed me this game, and I happened to, when I was a teenager, I was wanting to be an airline pilot. So I actually took flight lessons. I went to space camp. And so when I found this, and right now I'm going through the process of a divorce, it's helped me relax. So that's why you see me here. Doing something that I enjoy, and I like low tier. I've been doing this since June. So I'm a level 73. And I got a lot of planes, but I prefer nice and slow. I'm just trying to, relax a little bit. Life has been very, very challenging. Thank you. And I appreciate you for, that's a great question, actually. And I really love questions like that. Thank you for asking. But that's fine. I know. But actually, it's really good, though, for older people like myself to play. And I know it seems weird to see us play, but definitely, like, if you see older people, follow, because it helps actually avoid dementia. Reduce dementia by older individuals playing. So it helps their brains reduce the normal cognitive decline, and that's the most important. And that's what ages you faster. That's why you go in a nursing home, you see grandma dies faster. That's why. It's because she's not doing anything enough, and her brain kind of goes too. And it helps to keep it busy and moving and learning, and that helps with overall youthfulness and things. So, yeah. And there's studies about that. That's not even bullshit. Well, good job. Yeah, no, I love it. I love it. And welcome. I know you. I'm glad you're here at War Thunder. The more, the better. It makes this is more. The more players that play, things makes the game just more fun. Because then we just, sometimes we all play good. Some of us sometimes are just having a shitty day. We play like shit, so it's always a surprise. But in the day, as long as we're having fun, hi Owen, that's the best part. It does, like mutually enjoying the same interests, which is nice. Nothing wrong with that. And we're not in jail. Well, I'm not right now. But I mean, I guess you could be playing from jail if they offered it. Did they offer this in jail? I don't even know if they do or not. Or like, they should. It'd be very relaxing. And if they don't offer gaming in prison, why don't they? I would think it would. I mean, you definitely just restrict one type of gameplay, and then I think you would see an overall reduction in aggression amongst inmates if you had them all playing, like a gaming room, or like, where they could go game. I mean, of course, you make it so they can't go out. But let's say something simple like this, where we can get your aggressions out. That's okay. But no, I was just talking in general. But that's what that was one of my shower thoughts I just had. It was just thinking, like, I don't know why we don't do that. We could have some gaming. We could have those dogs that, instead of have those dogs sit at shelters, they could be sitting next to someone being loved on. There's so much more things that could be done. And I would be more change, right? More positive change. Oh, I have a cigarette. I'll be right back. And I'll let you guys Cut my ass and my stuff. Uh, I know what's cooler. Let's figure it. Going outside, it's sweater weather. Paint the porch. If anything is good in the world, is that it's flourish. Oh. Third period. Otto, you were tardy in third period. Oh. Oh. Well, they don't have, like, they don't let you go to the bathroom or what? I don't feel like I need to know every stinking tardy. Is this broken right here? Sure, it looks like they've done that. Oh, it is. Oh, kind of. Oh, okay. Alright. Next time you gotta use your bathroom within the time of your... I'm doing my medicine. Yeah. Man, his math teacher like only gives him like one thing potty bathroom break a week. I mean, are we like in North Korea or what? Like seriously, can we do more than that or no? Okay, let's see. I want to go down a tier, Tommy. It's too high. I'm feeling very, very slow-minded today. If you're still here. I don't even know if you're even still here. Dun dun dun. I can't tell if you're still here or not. I might have to kick you. 3, 2. Bam. Pretty fast. It's like it's almost like Jeopardy, but not. It's not like Jeopardy at all, but it could be. I might start having questions. I might just ask, "Hello, Jackson, how are you?" I think I might just start asking questions randomly, just like Jeopardy, just to test you all, just to see if you guys are paying attention or not. I'm just kidding. No tests. There's no test questions. I promise you. No test questions here. I won't ask you to parallel park because I can't parallel park. So, you know, it is what it is. So close to avoiding being hit. Well, thank you. Well, I'm glad that you came by and visited. I hope you have a good evening. And take care of yourself. Oh. Poop! Sorry. Sorry. That's America. Oh! Oh my god. I just fucking did that. I'm sorry. I cannot believe I just did that. I did that myself. I literally flew into the ground myself. But Snacko, why the heck would I do that? Dang it. See, that's why this is probably why I play this game. Okay, because when I don't like it when I make mistakes or when those things happen. And those things only happen if my brain starts to think about something else that really should not be wasting its time on. And if that's not worth it, I don't know what is. Because it motivates me not to ruminate. Because I'll ruminate. I'll just keep over and over. That's the last place I want to be. And War Thunder says, "No, Christina, you don't have you can't do that right now. You're gonna have to do that later. Otherwise, you're gonna get killed." This is my favorite plane. Okay, look how pretty she is. Hold on, let's look at her. Is she pretty or what? That's a pretty plane. It is a pretty plane. Well, thank you, Thunderstuff. That is a very, very beautiful compliment you just gave me, and I really not only appreciate it, but really needed that today because I wasn't having the best day. And thank you. I appreciate that. That's because I love flying. I'm just flying. That's all I'm doing. I forget I'm supposed to actually do shit. Yeah, I wanted to be an airline pilot when I was a teenager. So I took flight lessons, and I was even going to go to Emory Riddle. And I am 73 or 74, I think. I started playing in, I think, June. But I play every day because I play because I like it and I like the routine of it. So it's purely selfish reasons. Yeah. I don't. It's not. I'm not grinding. I'm not all any of that. It's just a little job. It's just fun. And people are funny sometimes. Too. This one is a pretty plane, but it's not the best. It's not like my Polira. This one is a little bit. He doesn't turn quite as well, unfortunately. There's a gal there. I think he's still mad at me. Wait, man. Let's see what I got. Okay, so mission is in progress. What does that mean? I've never seen that. What does that mean? Air domination. What does it? What is it? Did it just kick? Did it just kick me out? Is that what it happened? It sure looks like it did, didn't it? Oh, I know, but I'm now just curious. Like, yeah, no, I did. I'm a little bit perturbed. Like, why'd you kick me? That wasn't nice. But I have a theory on that. Like, now, if it, let's say it did kick me, for example, if you have, let's say, more new players than you have experienced players, then it would make sense to kick the experienced player off, right? Because uh, if you're, let's say if you're brand new and you've not played before, then you're gonna, well, if you keep dying, you're less likely to play again. Let's put plainly. And so you don't want somebody coming in who's just because then you're not going to come back. And what's War Thunder really about? It's about you guys, some of you, not all of you, but some of you wanting those expensive, high tier planes, and those high tier planes cost quite a bit. Yeah, yes, we can think it's a bug, but I never quite ever, remember, I'm autistic, it says there. And so when I see things like that, and I've seen this before, it's curious to me because I've kind of watched the patterns are kind of this, they're a thing for me. So I watch over and over, and if I notice something that is on a repeat, then I might be like, maybe there's something there again, because you want to encourage people to keep playing, right? Well, are not going to keep playing if you just start playing this game for the first time and you die all the time, right? And if you have, let's say, a bunch of first tiers like me come in and I'm good at it, I know it, and I'm killing you off and you're dying over and over again. Well, you're gonna get defeated. You're like, I don't want to play this game anymore. You see what I'm saying? That's not financially conducive to maintaining a business such as this nature. We want to maintain players. We want them to stay. So sometimes you got to get rid of some of the players that maybe are ruining the game by not allowing for things. Oh no, I do terrible one-on-ones. I always die immediately. It's not fun. How about this? You're gonna ask me again in December after my divorce, or hopefully my divorce be finished, and I feel better. Right now, I'm just a little bit slower and like not thinking as fast as I'd like to think. So, and I wanna be on equal round, because I think you're a good player. I already know, and I know. Last thing I need is my ass kicked. Be like, oh, life is already terrible. All I gotta do is gotta make it through this, and that's what I keep telling myself. Just you can do it, Christina. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. What? Yeah, you're level 11, but it's like your third. It's about your third. How about you can join? I don't believe you, motherfucker. Say you're level 11. You're level 11 on your third try. Your third, whatchamacallit. I could be a level 11 too. You're talking like you know that game. That's why I say that. Actually, I am Viperbelle. But this will be actually my last game anyway, because I gotta get to bed. I am tired, and I got some munchkins. Gotta make sure they eat some food. But we're gonna rain check on that one. Level 11. I believe that. Level 11s are not gonna ask me. They never seen a girl play War Thunder before. You know what I'm saying? You sent me a friend request. Send me a... I'm dyslexic. I want to misspell that shit faster than you can. You send me a friend request. I like them apples. I'll be waiting patiently by my phone. You know I'm just busting your balls. Having fun with you. It's at Viperbelle.com. You can see all my stuff there. I'm everywhere. Not like you won't ever see me at my ass again. Aw, oh, fuck. You know, you just can't play without a wing. I am telling you, my ass is gonna be done for the day. And I don't like, and you know what, you want to do one-on-ones, you can join my Patreon, and then you can actually pay, because then if you want to pay for it, I'll do one-on-ones with you all day long. I'll schedule it in, as a matter of fact. But this is my time right now. And that's why I made the Patreon, is so that I would purposely schedule, I would make myself do it just because you're paying for it. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I got. Yeah, well, I'm poor too now. So that's how it goes. How it goes. Somebody's got to make money. You're poor, I'm poor, so you know what? Then I guess we won't play one-on-one. We gotta have rules, dude. Rules. There's little rules here, rules there. And then, I mean, shit, you even get to hang out with me. I'll even talk to you during the day. We can work together if you want. How's it going? I don't know. I know it's going okay. How are you? You know, are you having a good day? Was your day good? Or a good evening? Yeah, it's my last thing. I gotta go make some dinner, and I don't know what to make for dinner actually. Oh my god. Boys are humorous. I think if I choose activity, I'd rather hang out with men all day long, because you guys crack my ass up all day long. This shit you say into your mouth. Sure. Yep. What do you... Sometimes you guys say, you know, I'm 6 feet tall, and when I was a teenager, not a boy looked at me, but when I became an adult, it was different. I have heard every line, and every single time it just you all cracked me up. I'm not gonna lie, you cracked me up. It's funny. I said to my husband, he said, he's like, oh, he's like, yeah, like, tell me that I'm not gonna get, I would never be able to get another man. I'm like, are you kidding me? Because we're going through a divorce, and that was his insult. I'll never get another man. It was like, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Dude, that's the one problem I have never had, is getting a man. Maybe picking the right man, but not getting one. Get the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ. You think you're gonna insult me with that shit? Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, fuck. That's some shit. That's what he said. Good luck. No, I said, you good luck. Fuck. Ah, nah. No, my... I'm done. I'm like, I'm good. I'll be good if I can spend the rest of my life doing research and I'll be happy as a cow. I'm good. Trust me on that. My husband, has said lots of things to me, but we can't talk about that because we're in divorce. But it doesn't matter. That's why we're getting divorced. Is because verbal abuse is wrong. You're supposed to be treated with respect. That's how it's supposed to go. And it should be mutual. That's how it's supposed to go. And unfortunately, autistic people we have a higher rate of abuse. It's just how it is, and we're not we're not paying attention. But that's why I say after this, because my stress level is probably at its maximum right now. So I'm just trying to make it through, and then I have more time, I guess, or more brain power to get to use all the IQ I got. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be so stressed that you'd only get to use a portion of it. That's not fair. It's funny too that my first husband said the same thing to me too. He was abusive, dude. He said he told me I was all used up. He's like, no man will ever want you. You're all used up. No, well, he said my worst issue is not being able to clearly see those red flags. I wasn't able to because I was undiagnosed, so I didn't know what I did not know. You know what I mean? Oh. Well, we have been married 13 years, so it's been a long time. Yeah. Well, we're not you're supposed to use the R word, but in the idea that unfortunately it just due to social impairments that are, without our control, it's just hard for us to have a complete understanding of how, in communication and things. And if you don't have someone who is supportive of that, then it's going to be really difficult. I mean, that's difficult for anyone. And unfortunately, I think people have an idea of what autism, I guess, is supposed to look like. Yeah, you're supposed to look like something, and the assumption is that if you can do this, then you should be able to do this, but that's not how autism works, right? Because of how our brains are, and you shouldn't have to explain that, and then have to argue about that, and then have to convince someone of your own person that you know that you are, because unfortunately there's no denying someone who would play War Thunder every day, right? Obviously that's a normal woman, female is not going to do this, right? This is an autistic thing, obviously, because this is my special interest. But you can't, it's hard to be, no one wants to have that invalidation. Well, no, you're not, you're fine. And my mom even did that same thing. You're fine, you're good. Yeah, I do like to talk and communicate, and I love to communicate because I that's the only way that I can, because I don't have the theory of mind very well. I have to communicate with you. I have to ask you questions. I have to find out what's wrong. You got to tell me so that I can fix it. You have to communicate with me. And like, for example, like today, because I've had my sons go to counselors right now just to help them with it, but what's really great is I told my youngest son's counselor, help him find the words to communicate to me so that I can give him what he needs. Is what I want to give him what he needs. And my and he goes today. He goes, I'm not happy. I don't like how it is. And I said, I understand. He goes, I need some comfort. You know, and I cannot tell you how grateful I was for this counselor to give him a word to help me understand what he needed to make him feel better. And that is, to me, is the most priceless thing. It's so silly minor. You think it's nothing, but helping me to be a better mom so that I can help my son feel better about what's going on, so he feels safer. And what do you that's what life's about, is someone listening and hearing me. And I've been so grateful that I've had a lot of people listen and hear me lately. And so that's kind of like the vibe. What you're seeing, the happiness is from being grateful from those that have just come out of the woodwork to help me, that I never would have ever assumed or thought that people would be as kind as they have been to me to help. And that has, sometimes there's no words. It's visually the feeling of the gratitude. So I feel like gratitude has like a visual, like, I don't know if I have synesthesia. No, I feel like the words itself, it has a visual kind of thing. And when you experience and you have someone share that with you and be kind to you and show you kindness, and you feel how genuine that is, it's just, you can't help but be grateful for something like that. You really can. And I certainly have been. And that's why it's been like coming on here. At first I really hated streaming because I didn't really like, I wasn't sure how it was going to be. I really thought that people were going to be mean to me. Because I've been bullied a lot. And especially just in my lifetime recently. But to have so many supportive individuals come on to my stream and be kind and say the nicest things has helped me get through this, because it's so stressful where some days you're like, I want to give up. I don't think I can do it one more day. And then I come on here and then I get to speak to you guys, and you guys offer me that support, and that's the strength to help. And that you can't help but be grateful for something like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, streaming has been helpful a lot, I think, especially. I'm glad I did. I'm really glad. It was hard to get here, and it had me, just because it was more out of desperation of seeking something, more than anything else. And I am so glad that I did, because I think I have a better understanding of what the reasoning behind what's being social is about. Being social is, yeah, I guess it could be parties and all that, but really being social is sometimes it's about when you really are feeling that you need help, that there is people there to listen to you. And that, as an autistic person, to have that epiphany of what being social really was about. It's not about, likes or follows. It's about when you are down and out, that you have someone there to put your chin back up, right? And that's what being social is about. And maybe we should teach, talk about being social more about that than likes and follows. Is that it is like that. Yeah, it is a good outlet, and you know what? And I don't be afraid to try it. If you haven't done it, and it took me a long time to get here. Be just blah blah blah. But you'd be surprised. I think how kind people are. Yeah, once you have tasted flight, you'll never walk the earth. Yeah. For there you have been, there you'll always long to return. And if that is not the most beautiful, I think, way to end this, I'm gonna say, Thunder stuff. He did a quote, and it's beautiful. And I thought I heard this one before, but it's it doesn't take away from the beauty of the words, because Leonardo da Vinci, if you actually were to go back, he's presumed autistic. So uh, the quote is that once you've tasted flight, you will forever walk the earth with your eyes turned skyward. For there you have been, and there you will always long to return. And that is how we'll end today's stream. Because that is, being in the sky and is a beautiful thing. And I love birds, I love my chickens, and I hope you guys really have a great evening. I'm glad you're here. Make sure you subscribe and say hello next time you come by. And yeah, I hope you have a really good evening and you take care of yourselves. I'm gonna go try to eat. I gotta eat. Oh, and thank you for being here. But I haven't. I only eat a little bit today. I gotta keep eating. I'm gonna get too skinny. All right.